Roseville Ice Arena for CTN's coverage of the 2010 Section 5 AA Girls Hockey Tournament. Tonight, quarterfinal action between the number 4 seeded Champlin Park Rebels and the number 5 seed Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Howie, two teams that know each other very well. They met twice this year. The Rebels coming away with 2 victories.
Well, when the Cardinals played them early, it was 2-0 for Champlin Park. They played them just before they went on their run. They're 7-1-1 in their last 9 games, lost 3-2. This is a different Cardinal club than the last time they played.
Absolutely. We talked about that with the coaches. We'll talk much more about that as the game goes on. Let's take a look at the brackets for this tournament. The Irondale Knights, the number 1 seed, had some trouble with number 8 Blaine in the first quarterfinal. Went to overtime, a come-from-behind win in overtime for the Knights. They advance. They will take on the winner of this game between the Champlin Park Rebels and the Coon Rapids Cardinals. In the bottom half of the bracket, the Centennial Cougars, the number 2 seed. They get Andover in the first round. Mounds View will meet Anoka. Howie, a huge event. Anytime you get to the playoffs and with an event this big, it really needs a third person on the broadcast team, and we're bringing back a blast from the past, our very own professor, the one and only Jerry Grant. Glad to have you with us.
Well, I heard you needed a little bit of help, so I got the call, and here I am.
Well, and coming in tonight, you've been away from it for a while, but you got a chance to see Champlin Park, you said the other night. What did you think of this Rebel club?
Well, this looks like probably the best Rebel team they've had in a long, long time. They have some very talented players, and it all starts with Dahlbeck on the defense. She really joins the rush well. She does a great job covering people. She'll get a lot of ice time today, and that is one of the keys for the Cardinals, to make sure they stay on her and don't let her turn loose on the rush.
Yeah, and the Rebels have a number of players that can get the job done. Katie Batters, the team's leading scorer on the offensive end, Howie.
18 goals, 16 assists. She leads the squad. Their coach told me this is the player that, outside of Megan, of course, makes them go. So, again, another key for them is got to make sure that they put a body on her, make sure she doesn't get a good look at the net.
And for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, of course, their leader tonight has to step up. Rachel Bana, one of the best players in the state of Minnesota, one of the top 10 scorers in the metro area, and she has got to get her game going. Throughout the season, we've really seen her develop as a multi-dimensional player. She can score, but she can also set up her teammates, and there are a number of young players on this team that have shown they will step up and help her get that job done.
As you saw the numbers, 31 goals, 20 assists. She leads this club, and really, every time we play a club, and we talk about it every time an opponent plays Coon Rapids, stop Rachel Bana. Champlin Park's going to want to make sure, just like they do with the Champlin players, keep a body on her at all times.
And we saw these two teams meet early in the season here on CTN. The Rebels got away with it 2-0, but now it's the playoffs. The season is on the line. The winner moves on to play on the top seed, Irondale. The loser is finished for the season. The Section 5 AA Girls Hockey quarterfinals coming up next on CTN.
Pull your face mask down. All right. What about the chest guard? It looks loose. Is it loose? All right. What about the shin guards? All right. Okay. Here comes the heat. Bring it in. Bring it in. Good hustle.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to Roseville Ice Arena. Just about ready to get this Section 5 AA quarterfinal underway. Cardinals and the Rebels. Take a look at the keys to the game, Howie.
Yeah, we'll start with the Cardinals. Solid goaltending. They know they want to get a big night out of Crystal Ammanrud. It's going to be an important key in this game. Capitalize on opportunities when they get those opportunities, especially in front of the net. Jerry, you know, got to put the puck in the net. And solid special teams play. They know they have to play well on the penalty kill and also well on the power play.
Yep, playoffs usually are decided by special teams. You're right.
Let's talk about Champlin Park. They got to stop Rachel Bana. Everybody's first key. Stop number 7. It's a very important thing for if you want to beat the Cardinals. They've hit a lot of pucks, a lot of shots on goal. They need to put more in the net. 36 a game averaging, but they're not putting enough pucks in the net. And, of course, good special teams plays. You, as being a former coach, know that special teams are really important in playoff hockey.
Yeah, and that's why it's listed on both keys for both teams, because it does decide a lot of playoff games, especially when teams are this closely matched as the Rebels and the Cardinals today.
There's head coach Bruce Reaver, who took over 30 days ago.
Oh, my.
Bob Grandner stepped down. Decided
that's Zach Nelson, who took over for Bruce Weaver, who stepped down.
No, Bruce Weaver took over for Bob Grandner, who stepped down.
Yep, Bob used to be the coach, yes.
Yeah, and just 30 days ago. And there's, of course, Joey Olson, the interim head coach. Of course, head coach Rob Potter's in Vancouver to watch his wife play in the Olympics.
Okay.
And it's all on Joey's shoulders today.
Well, see what the kid has. He's been around hockey long enough. He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Rebels able to push the puck into the Cardinal zone off of the opening draw. Bana able to battle through center, now trying to split the defense, get in, and get off a backhanded shot right on goal. Got the rebound back, puts another shot in, rebound still loose. Scrambling and getting control of it is Jesse Johnson. But Coon Rapids with some quick pressure.
Oh, yeah, the parting of the Red Sea there. Look at that. Well, in this case, the White Sea. But there goes Rachel right through and got a backhand off and kept with it. Now, the second shot was trouble because nice rebound.
Hey, Jerry, you think one or the other team is more important to score first here?
I think the Cardinals would like to score first since they've lost both games.
Rust with a quick shot off the faceoff after she had tied up. And now the Rebels moving it to center. Colford gets it across the line, turned right back around by Amon. Amanda Christensen dumps it in deep for the Rebels. Lebeco on the backhand, now plays it back behind the net for Amon. Amon pressured by Elledge, played it up the boards, kept in by Colford. Far corner, Elledge ties up with Lebeco. Coming away with it is Brenna Paskey. Paskey looking for Surt up ice. Surt collides and puts Courtney Potter to the ice. Colford going the other way for the Rebels again. Knocked off her stick by Hertog. Schultz with a pass just a little too far for Tori Buckley. Going the other way is Tara Jackson, who dumps it in on the backhand for the Rebels. Lebeco fires it around the near board. Stopped up by Egriches. Tied up in there with Hertog. Weaver getting a stick in there as well. She'll play it behind the net. Amon trying to keep Paradise off the puck.
Yeah, Rebels won that battle to keep the puck in the zone.
Puck kick free. Lebeco will fire it around the boards. Buckley touched it, and it continues all the way down, so that'll be icing.
Yep,
Face-off coming back in the Coon Rapids end.
Well, that's the forechecking will do. The Cardinals have had a good chance to get the puck out of their end a couple times and have misfired on a few passes. I like how they've been reversing the puck. There's a incidental contact item there, but I like how they reverse the puck, but it's so essential, as you know, Joe, to that next pass. As soon as you get that reverse, move it right away before they shift.
Draw comes back out to Potter. She's tied up quickly by Harris. Eng's pass a little too far for Bana. Bana trying to track it down, but won't get there before the icing line. And another face-off to the right of Crystal Ammanrud.
Yeah, it's a good idea, though. I like how they're stretching the defense. They're making the Rebels worry about backpedaling right away, so they will not be able to hold the offensive zone as tightly as they want to.
You know, how Jerry, you obviously coaching before, nerves, I think, in a
Couple
playoff game, a little different. Even though these two teams have played twice, it's not quite the same situation as during the regular season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So get rid of the jitters, and that's why you all want to run your lines out real fast, get everybody on the ice for their first shift, and I think that's happened already.
Just a couple times? I thought you had about 250 wins under your belt.
No, about 20.
Okay.
In 20 years.
Is that one a year?
That's one a
Is
year.
that one a year? Okay.
That's one a year.
That's good. You're
That's
consistent. Consistency.
That's why I'm up here.
Cardinals able to break it out of the zone. Icing waved off as Jenna Miller gets to it in the corner. Pressured by Eng. Plays it up the boards. Poked at by Elledge. She's able to get it past Hertog, Walter stopped it up at the blue line. Batters able to poke it into the Cardinals zone. Lebeco turns away from the pressure by Dahlbeck. Dahlbeck able to tie her up. Batters in there as well.
Trouble.
Dahlbeck comes free with it, trying to come back out near side. Puck poked free by Lebeco. And Buckley turning up ice. Cross ice. A little too far in front of Schultz. Picked up by Jackson.
Quickly regroup. There you go. Referee. Yeah.
Schultz able to get it out of the zone. Still being pressured from behind by Dahlbeck.
Dahlbeck's a good player. She hounds the puck. Watch the lane change there.
Be careful with the line changes. The puck is played right in front of the bench.
That was looking like trouble for a second there.
Cardinals got it into the zone momentarily. Wendell plays it back out. Tracked down by Amon in her own end. Plays it across to Schlegel.
Nice.
Ahead to Paskey. Paskey looking for someone in the neutral zone, but nobody there. Played back in deep again by Wendell. Schlegel up the boards. Rust had a stick on it, and now Rust controls. Paskey trying to get around the corner. Played it past Christensen and trying to regroup in the corner. Kick free by Jackson into the near side. Walters pinches in and stops things up in the corner.
I like how she pinched. No hesitation. She just went. There it is.
Harris putting the pressure on in the corner. Jackson comes free with it. Lost it in the teammate's skates momentarily. Kept in at the line by Schlegel a couple of times. And now finally played to center ice by Weaver. Harris dumps it right back in for Coon Rapids.
The game I saw.
There's a loose puck for Bonnet trying to play it back out front. Tronson was right on the doorstep trying to jam it home. Here's Harris getting control behind the net. Out front, nobody home. Lebeco couldn't get much on it. Now kick free, and it'll go all the way back to the Coon Rapids end.
Yeah, the game I saw recently when the Rebels played Armstrong, they had some problems in their own end, and that caused them very great difficulty. So the Cardinals want to keep dumping it in and forechecking.
Lebeco's pass for Schultz a little too far. It'll be icing. Another face-off back in the Coon Rapids end.
There you go. See that puck just laying around there, and the Cardinals jump on it. Let's try in the wraparound, and here's a good opportunity. Just didn't get all of it.
Got it with just the heel of her stick.
You talk about opportunities, and that's what Cardinals need to do. Take advantage of those opportunities when they've got numbers out in front of the net.
And they've had the best opportunities so far.
Hertog plays it back up the near side. It was able to keep it in at the blue line. That was Courtney Potter. Hertog finally gets it to neutral ice. Picked clean by Adair. And now Potter plays it back in.
Yeah, Rebels win a lot of little battles on the wall once in a while here, so you have to keep an eye on that.
Hertog. Pressured by Adair.
Oh.
Puck comes free. Batters in the slot and a goal.
Yep, there's that turnover, which is all important. Make sure you don't give it to their top scorer. And she was there all alone and shot it first time, and Crystal had no chance to set up and stop that shot. So the Cardinals are playing very well. Just give up a mistake and boom, in the net.
Yeah, and it's a quick mistake. And as you mentioned, you can't give up a goal to number 6. She's so opportunistic, and you get the deflection right there.
Back out front.
Yep.
It was Adair with the solid forechecking and the pressure in the corner. Able to create the turnover and then played it back out, and no one home in the slot for the Cardinals.
Well, you talked about, Jerry, that you thought the Cardinals would more opportunity for them to score first. Now they're in the hole a little bit, and they're going to, early obviously, but a little more pressure on their shoulders.
That's just one goal. They got to make sure the Rebels don't get that second one right now. They want to just keep doing what they're doing. They were doing a lot of nice things. But the Rebels are getting a little bit of energy, Joe.
Well, and so far that was really their first real scoring opportunity.
Yeah, but it was a dandy.
And it paid off. Coon Rapids has thus far really seemed to control more of the tempo and spend a little bit more time in the Champlin Park end.
Yeah, and that's the good thing for them right now. They have a lot of time left. Yeah,
Walters skating into the slot, lost the handle. Bonner pokes it in deeper. Now played back out and all the way down by Christensen.
How many times have we seen that so
Icing
far?
waved off.
With the Rebels defense backpedaling, a lot of open ice.
Walter back behind the net, bounces away from Schlegel. Eng on the boards. Played up, and here's Rachel Bonner with Michelle Harris.
Get to that net, Michelle. There you go.
Trying to get it to her. Bonner got it back, still trying to play it out front. Bonner gets it back again, now in the corner.
A good play, the defender, to stay with her.
Yeah.
Get a stick on it, disrupt what they want to do.
Here's a dangerous opportunity going the other way. Leah Elledge one-on-one against Annie LeBaco. LeBaco able to poke check it, and Elledge forced into the corner. Batters up top, Dahlbeck. Her shot blocked by Eamon. And back out into neutral zone.
Cardinals better tighten up that defense in the slot. That's the second open player.
Schultz poking it free, but no help in the offensive end. Adair with it. Gets it ahead to Dahlbeck. Dahlbeck to Batters. She lost it in her skates. Schultz going the other way for Coon Rapids. Dahlbeck pressuring. Stopped up at the Champlin blue line by Christensen. Hertog tying up with her now. Adair flips it back into the Cardinal end. Eamon back to Christensen. And now Eamon. Well, back and forth pass before between the two defenders.
A lot of strong side play here.
Puck poked deep into the Cardinal end. The Rebels will get a line change. Schlegel coming out of the far corner. Poked back by Lauren Paradise. Paradise stopping it up again. Weaver from the dot. And the save made by Amadou.
Yeah, Rebels have definitely settled down after that goal, and they've picked up their pace, and the Cardinals need to find a way to get the puck out. They have plenty of space to get out in the breakout, Joe, but they're just not making that second pass count.
Well, that first goal gives you so much confidence, knowing that you've got that early lead, and it does. It puts a little more enthusiasm in your step, so to speak.
Yeah, and there are a lot of seniors on the Rebels this year.
Yeah,
and that makes a difference
Absolutely.
in the playoffs too. They feel it's their year. So
Brenna Paskey had it tipped off her stick by Miller. Rebels able to poke it back to center ice.
Good play.
Knocked down by Jackson. Walters couldn't glove it, and will recover it in the near corner.
There you go. Step up and look for her.
Schlegel up the boards, got it out of the zone, stopped up by Wendell. Back into the zone by Elledge. Schlegel plays it behind for Walter. Skipped off her stick. She's pressured by Schenke. Harris in there digging for the Cardinals as well. Puck comes free, kept in at the line. A turnaround shot and a goal for Leah Elledge.
Yep. Once again, puck all the way up to the blue line, and the Cardinals just are not finding a way to get out of their zone. Rebels stuff it, put it right back towards the goal, and another shot in.
Jerry, you talked about it, just the Cardinals making sure not to let that second goal in. Now you're talking about it. Even again, it's early, but they're a little deeper hole for them now.
Yeah, just
and it was another
mistake.
Chance where a pass to the right spot hooks up with a player undefended, and a turnaround shot. And Amadou got a piece.
Yep, Cardinals have to tighten up in their own end, especially in that front of the goal area. And just now they got to just keep pressing.
LeBaco carrying into the zone, puck knocked off her stick.
Fighting over it.
Backhand and a goal for the Cardinals. Emily Tronson on the second attempt.
That's exactly what they needed right there.
Quick answer.
And that's it. Just shoot the puck on the goal, and good things will happen. That's exactly what I saw in the Armstrong game, as Armstrong took some shots, and they were finding their way behind the goaltender. Just like that one there. Just a
nice opportunity out in front, Jerry.
Not sure if they're going to get that to LeBaco or Tronson. I believe it was Tronson on the backhand. And LeBaco's stick was right behind hers. Or maybe it was LeBaco. Looked like they hadn't even
Yep, you're giving it to LeBaco.
Yep.
Give the assist to Harris.
That one tipped up into the rafters and brings a whistle.
good competitive first period so far. Cardinals needed that goal. That was big for them. See how physical it gets. Players working hard to get to those loose pucks.
That's Danny's 7th goal of the season.
Came at a very good time. The Cardinals needed that.
And Michelle's 14th assist.
Not a bunching today so far, though. See the spread out a little bit. There you go.
Puck comes free. Buckley plays it deep into the Champlin Park end. Christensen recovers near corner. Playing it up the boards. Hertog there to stop it up for Coon Rapids. Potter in the far corner now. Looking near side off the skates of Egrich's. And all the way down, that'll be icing.
Yeah. Rebels were able to get out of their defensive end fairly quickly, but things bottled up a little in the neutral zone, nowhere to go.
And you talked about it earlier, Jerry. Cardinals just need to shore up their defense a little bit, play a little tighter.
Yeah, especially in their own end.
Playoff edition of Sports Night coming up on Monday night. We've got, of course, tonight's contest to talk about. We've got some state tournament events to talk about in skiing. And, of course, some regular season continuing for teams like the wrestling squad with a big win over Anoka last night.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Came down to the last one.
A co-champion in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Fantastic. Oh, here comes batters.
Drops it off for Dahlbeck. Played out front. The backhander didn't get a lot on it. Was a dare. Batters back out front to Dahlbeck, and she's bothered by Russ. Didn't get off a good shot. Plays it back to the near side. Surt is there first, and she flips it out of the zone and all the way down.
Yep, and that wasn't a bad decision. That line there was starting to have their way. They're a good line. They move the puck well.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Look at the time remaining, 5:17 in this opening period.
Yeah, things moving along pretty
Yeah,
well.
relatively quickly.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles.
Not a lot of stoppage in play.
Shot from the point by Wendell and a save by Amherst.
One thing that this arena doesn't have is a shot on goal clock.
No.
Or count.
Well, they might. It's just not working today.
I think they'd have it working by section playoff time.
You think so. But, things happen.
You carry a lot of weight. You should get some pull around here.
Nah, not much.
Not much?
I couldn't even get you a free popcorn.
It's okay.
Schlegel behind the net, plays it around for Harris. Turned over near the blue line, and now Bonner comes free with it. Bonner
Look at that back.
racing in, dropped it off for Harris. Harris was a little too tight, but the puck comes free to Harris anyway. Played to the corner by Wendell. And now Elledge dumps it in deep. The Rebels get a line change as LeBaker recovers in the corner.
Yeah, Christensen found another gear when she saw it was Rachel coming at her.
Well, you better
Schultz
find one.
flips it in. Here's Bonner's shot and a high chest save by Johnson.
Yeah,
Great
save.
opportunity.
LeBaco from the point, and Johnson makes the save. Turnaround shot by Hertog was partially blocked, and the Rebels able to clear the zone. Amon
There you go.
plays it right back in.
Yep, let's keep it in the Rebel end.
Jackson picks it up in the corner. Puck tipped, and Amon not able to keep it in at the blue line.
Yep, she was behind the line. Couldn't quite keep it in. Too bad. Good shift by the Cardinals, though. Had pressure, a nice shot, and good save.
Well, the Cardinals obviously would like to get the equalizer before this period's over, but even if they go down 2-1, I think that's pretty good for them considering they were down 2-0.
Yep, this score wouldn't be bad at all for the Cardinals if they were able to get into the locker room. No doubt about that. But just keep peppering away, see what happens.
Russ tying up with Weaver. Puck comes back to Wolter. Paskey on the midboards. Back to Walter. Down low for Paskey in the corner. Out front for Rust. Out front. A shot right on the doorstep for a beautifully set up play by the Cardinals.
Beautiful.
But Johnson able to make the save.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, one thing we didn't touch on is Jessie Johnson. This is her first game back in a number of weeks.
Oh.
She'd been out under with injury.
Oh, well, she did
And
a nice
so,
job
yep.
there.
It's her first test in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, what I liked about Walter there, though, Joe, is she did not try to shoot into that traffic, get her shot blocked, get a turnover. She was very smart, kept finding the open player down the wall, kept working it that way. So it was very good presence by her.
Loose puck taken by Elledge. She'll play it into the Cardinal end around Walter. Picked up by Schlegel in the corner. Still pressured by Elledge. Ang. Pass was a little behind Bonner, but she's able to flip it out to the neutral zone. Played back in by Jenna Miller. Schlegel ahead for Ang.
Get her. Oh, you had her.
Harris couldn't get that pass to click. Dump back in deep.
Yeah. Bonner was open, coming through the middle.
Bonner with it, able to flip it on the backhand out to center. Adair plays it right back in. Walter turns the corner and heads up ice. Trying to flip it up the boards past Jackson, but can't. Adair can't get it past Harris. Gets it back from Jackson. And Dahlbeck in the zone.
No penalty, but gee, not that blind pass. Oh, my.
Big block right there for Hertog because the Cardinals just set Jackson up. There's a shot and a good cover on the rebound by Amundrud, and that's that top line for Champlin Park, again creating troubles, and the Cardinals nearly helped out.
Yeah,
they sent a pass right out to Jackson at the point.
Blind pass, and they dumping it,
And I think it was either Batters or Dahlbeck who was sneaking in behind the defense as three people went to block the shot. Fortunately, Hertog was able to get a piece of it.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Very, very good line. They move the puck well. They know where each other are. So the Cardinals have to buckle down.
Quick shot from the point by Christensen. Save made into the corner. And
now there's a penalty.
I think we might get a second. No.
That's
First
Cardinal.
penalty of the game, and it'll go against Coon Rapids. Danny LeBeco.
There she goes.
Shaking her head, doesn't agree with
Slashing.
it.
Call.
Big kill for the Cardinals. They need to make sure the Rebels don't get that 2-goal lead back.
Well, Jerry, you talked about the Rebels being a senior-dominated team. It's just the opposite for Coon Rapids. A lot of young players, and we'll see what that experience comes into effect this evening.
There you saw the slash right at the back of the legs of Megan Dahlbeck.
There you go.
Bonner able to pull the puck free from Jackson, going in one-on-one on Dahlbeck. Tried to toe drag, but Harris trailing and nearly slipped it past through traffic.
Oh, that was a good opportunity.
Good heads-up play by Michelle Harris to trail the play. And there you saw Bonner with the toe drag. Didn't quite get much on the shot, and it went right back onto the stick of Michelle Harris.
Yeah, that's the one problem for Champlin is they can't rest.
Here's Bonner in the slot. A shot that just misses. It might have been partially blocked. Dahlbeck controls behind the net now.
Yeah, even though they have the power play, Rachel Bonner is very dangerous. Gives her a little ice to work with, too. Good play.
Colford trying to get around Schlegel in the corner. Schlegel will come away with the puck.
Ooh, there you go.
And here is
Bonner
again, and she'll fire it all the way down so she can get a breather.
Good decision, yeah. Let's save yourself. A lot of game left.
Batters coming up the left wing. Cutting toward the center.
Take her stick
Puck
away.
bopped away, but able to get it back. In the corner now. Troubled by Schlegel.
There you go. Get up, look. All right, there you go.
Schlegel able to get it to center. Dahlbeck stops it up. Circles. And will now carry in on the left wing.
Oh.
And Walter's going to get a stupid penalty right there.
Yep.
That's one you just cannot take.
Nope. Minute 41 seconds, a 5-on-3, and that's two of their good defenders.
We talked about one of the keys being special teams really testing Coon Rapids early here.
Yeah, she put
As
her
you
body
mentioned,
into
a foolish penalty.
Yep. All she had to do is step in her way and stand there, but she put her elbows up and gave her a push. That's a check.
If you initiate the contact. And Katie, definitely the bigger player, could have accepted the contact
Oh,
and
yeah.
still had the same result.
Yeah, she just blocked
It's
her.
hard not to put your hands up before that contact. Though.
Yeah, it is.
But now the Cardinals down 5 on 3 for the next 41 seconds, already trailing 2-1.
Good draw. Excellent job by Rachel.
Dahlbeck near side for a dare.
Go back.
Back to Dahlbeck at the blue line. Here's Jackson entering the zone.
There you go.
Tried to drop it, and Bonner read it all the way. Can't get it out of the zone, and now she does. Batters goes to the far side. Colford dropping it off. Jackson, a quick shot. The save made. And the cover.
Yeah, that's good. Good save. Cover the rebound. Good job by Crystal. Only 10 seconds left on the first penalty. And you see that? The Rebels doing what they need to do. Get some shots, get some traffic. You don't want to be too cute on the 5-on-3. Just get that puck to the net and crash. Pretty goals are nice, but it's those sloppy ones that count too.
They all count just the same in the end.
Good
Another draw
Beautiful
won by Katie Patters, but no one there for the Rebels.
There you go. Good, good. That's going to get the first person.
I'll let you win the draw against me all day long if you're going to just clear it out of your offensive end.
All right. Nice job. Down to
just one shot.
Yeah.
So far on this very long power play.
Ooh,
Lebeco
double.
taking in hard. And Jackson nearly making something happen down low.
Yeah. All right, 14 seconds left in the period. Yeah, you want to win the draw. Yeah, that one. I guess that's not a check that way, I guess. Okay. She leaned into her. It's a rubbing. Yeah, rubbed her into the boards a little bit. Right out. Nice.
Lebeco able to get a stick on it and send it all the way down, and that will just about do it for this first period.
That'll do her. There's no way they're getting down 6 seconds unless they make a long pass. There it is. Good idea.
Not quite long enough.
Yeah.
There is the buzzer. The Champlin Park Rebels, though, the higher seed, the number 4. And they will take the lead to the locker room for the first intermission. They are up 2-1 in this Section 5 AA quarterfinal. And they will also have 51 seconds of power play when we start period number 2. We'll be back with first period stats and highlights right after this.
Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together.
Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we are all people, connected, interdependent, united. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.
Welcome back to Roseville Ice Arena. We are watching girls high school playoff Section 7A matchup between Coon Rapids and Champlin Park. We threw one period of play. The score is 2-1 Champlin Park. I am here with interim head coach Joey Olsen. Joey, talk about that first period and what you saw on the ice.
Our girls were a little bit shaky and nervous, it seemed. We gave up a couple odd man chances in front of the net, and they were able to put them in. So hopefully we worked the jitters out. Fortunately, we're only down 2-1, so hopefully we can correct that, get the jitterbugs out, and come out with a good second period.
One of your keys was good special teams play. You killed off that penalty at the end of or killed off half that penalty at the end of the period. Talk about some of the things that you talk to your girls about, things that you want to do differently in the second period.
Well, right now, they were able to get those 2 power plays because we weren't working that hard. We need to outwork them, get the puck down in the offensive zone, and go from there. Once we start winning a lot more of the little battles, things will start to go our way.
Thanks, Joey. Good luck in the second period. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with stats and highlights.
Why not?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Hello.
Chrissy, hey.
Hey, Alex.
How are you?
Alex? Alex?
Oh.
Hello. I'm Mrs. Garcia. We've heard a lot about you.
He is cute. Stop.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Back at the Roseville Ice Arena, the Champlin Park Rebels with a 2-1 lead over the Coon Rapids Cardinals in this section quarterfinal match. The Rebels, actually Coon Rapids kind of controlled the early action, but the Rebels get on the board first. Haley Adair with a line pass to the slot. Katie Batters all alone out there for the Rebels. She gets a pass to Amanrud and puts them up 1-0. And then a couple of minutes later, right on the doorstep was Leah Elledge. She turned around and scored, made it 2-1, and just about 15 seconds after that, the Cardinals got one back. Daniel Bako, the second chance shot that found the back of the net.
Yeah, look at that. It's pretty even.
Rebels still working that second power play.
Fresh
at
ice.
51 seconds. Fresh ice and fresh legs.
Yes.
All three, I'm sure, of or all five, I should say, of that top unit.
Yeah, they'll be out there.
We'll be fresh, rested, and ready to start the second period on the power play.
Yeah. So will Rachel Bonner. She'll be ready to go, and she's a heck of a penalty killer, and she causes the other team to think twice about what they're doing because she can turn it on you real fast.
And head coach, or interim head coach Joey Olsen talked about cleaning some things up on defense as well, and they need to make those adjustments. They come back in the second period, and I think it'll be big for them, killing off this last 51 seconds on the penalty kill.
Yeah, and hockey's I've said it probably 8 billion times. It's a simple game. It's a lot of little one-on-one battles. You just have to be the first one to the puck, and you have to have your head up and make a good play.
Rebels now stepping back out onto the ice. The winner of this afternoon's contest into the semifinal round where they will face top seed Irondale. The Knights with a 2-1 overtime win over the Blaine Bengals, who for until the last 5 minutes at least of that game had a lead, trying to be the dark horse. Instead, the Knights do indeed advance in tonight's doubleheader of quarterfinal action. Centennial will take on Andover, and then Moundsview will get Anoka in the nightcap.
Yes.
And the Coon Rapids Cardinals making their way back out to the ice.
Yeah, there's some good teams in this section, no doubt about it. Centennial in the top 15, Irondale in the top 5, and the two teams out there right now are not ranked, but they're both good squads.
Well, thank you for the shot of that sign. Now I know it says Rebels number 23 for MVP.
Oh yeah, we were trying to figure out. It says Rebels for MVP. We weren't sure what really that meant, but
well, good for Ashley. Hopefully she can
MVP.
She's trying to get some votes going here with her fans. All right, Cardinals do have to kill off this penalty. It's very important for them to just make sure Champlin Park doesn't set it up.
I thought they had a better start to the first period than did the Rebels.
Yeah.
And they need to have a better start here in the second.
Yeah. And I think Joey made a good comment about the jitters and those turnovers, and playing their own defensive zone got him a couple of times. And
kind of a surprise not to see number 7 on the ice.
Okay.
To start the period, Addie Rust, Samantha Schultz out there with Hertog and LeBako, able to tie it up. Tara Jackson controls for Champlin Park. Back to Dahlbeck.
Yeah,
Dahlbeck.
keep her wide.
Forced to the corner, behind the net.
Yep, keep her out there. There you go.
Back out to Jackson, pressured quickly by Schultz. Had to dump it back in. LeBako hacks at it, but misses. Adair brings it back up the boards.
Yeah, keep it there all day.
Russ trying to dig it free. Colford plays it back behind the net. Batters in the far corner, pressured by Hertog. Tied up along the boards. LeBako pulls it free and plays it all the way down.
That's the way to kill a penalty. Get on the wall and use your strength and just don't let the Rebels set it up.
And the penalty to Wolters expires. Dahlbeck trying to make her way around the defense. Gets it back to Adair. Poke back into the corner. LeBako will pick it up near side. Along the boards for Harris. Through traffic. Couldn't get it to Tronson. Broken up by Batters. Knocked off her stick. Adair now. Loses it into the corner where she recovers. Poked away by Hertog.
Good job by Dare. Oh, my.
And Hertog both go to the ice. No call.
Yeah, good thing they both went down.
Lebeko. Her pass tipped, but gets through to Harris at center ice. Trying to play it in. Stopped up by Miller. Now played into the Rebels zone.
There you go. Good speed.
Christensen pressured by Surt causes the turnover. Harris didn't get much on that shot, but Johnson will cover up for the faceoff.
Yep, good job. Good job for checking. Turn the player to the wall, making sure she has no room, and there's the turnover and a quick shot. Get a little tick of the Rebel player's stick. But any shot's a good shot, Joe, as you know.
Well, you get the shot on goal and you get the opportunity to face off down in their end.
That's right. Oh, there's that physical play there. Yeah, refs are,
Sabrina Hertog may have gotten away with a little one.
yeah, probably so. They're letting them play. Ooh.
Shot through traffic. I think it hit Rust in the back. Surt's upended.
That out muscle. Oh, but the ref thought, all right, we're going to call
That's
that.
a high stick.
Yeah, that'd be a high stick.
And this will be the first Cardinal opportunity on the power play. The penalty against Haley Weaver.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a high stick. Yep.
Well, Jerry, now an opportunity for the Cardinals to see what they can do on the power play. And boy, I tell you, if they could even it up here, it'd be a great opportunity for Coon Rapids.
Well, it's their first one, and the key is to win a draw and move the puck around, which is what the Rebels were not able to do for that 52nd one to start the period. There's a draw. Okay, there you go. Look
Rust
around.
playing it down into the corner for Schlegel. Pressured immediately by Jackson. Puck played back against the wall. Rust to the point for Lebeko. Down to Rust, a little bit behind her. Behind the net is Schlegel. Jackson flips it out. And Lebeko able to keep it in.
Yeah, good job by
Jackson
the Rebels.
Able
Jackson.
to poke it free.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Play it out. Knocked down by Lebeko, but here's Batters. One-on-one against Bonnet. Backhand goes wide.
Good thing, because Batters had speed and Rachel wasn't moving too fast. Oh.
Defending the one-on-one, not necessarily the strong point of Rachel Bonnet.
Yeah, and that's okay. She was there. That's what counted.
Yep.
Yeah.
She didn't get beat.
No, she did not. Rebels very aggressive on this penalty kill. It's working for them. There you go.
A great
Harris
opportunity.
Just couldn't quite get the angle on it. Here's Bono whining and firing. That hit Dahlbeck in the skates. Batters digs it free for Champlin Park. Skates to center.
The gap. Oh,
Lebeko will let that puck go through and get Batters in front of her. Bond, a long pass to Surt behind the defense. Good recovery by Dahlbeck out front. Schultz had her stick tied up.
Yeah, good job by the Rebels. Cardinals.
Dahlbeck able to get it and play it all the way down. Got away from Walters. Walters now will play it into the zone. Christensen wings it around the boards, and it took kind of a funny hop out to get out wide and beat Hertog. That'll do it for the penalty. Here's a chance for Paradise coming in. Now Paradise playing it out front. Hertog the only one there. To Schultz at center. Schultz into the zone. Knocked away out to neutral ice, and here comes.
Oh, there's a good collision.
There was a big collision. It will not be. I saw the arm up, but that was an offside arm.
Yeah.
And Hertog back to her feet. She's a little slow.
Yeah.
Here's the collision right there.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
And Lauren Paradise still on the ice for the Rebels.
Yeah, she definitely took a hard hit, but a nice job by the Rebels earlier to kill off that penalty.
Yeah, very good. Very good aggressive play by the Rebels. They were able to put a lot of pressure on the puck at all times and now let the Cardinals set up, which is the key. Cardinals had a couple nice shots, but we're not able to really get anything going on their power play, so give the Rebels credit on that one.
I think Paradise got her bell rung a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see if her head hit the ice or not when she went down. That's what happens a lot. The player will get a little rebound from the ice and a little bit of a whiplash, but hopefully she'll be okay there. Trainer's out there. Taking a look like she's up to her knees.
Well, Hertog was certainly a little bit unsteady as she returned to her feet as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty good collision out there.
It definitely was. But I think Paradise took the worst part of that collision.
Mm-hmm.
We hope she's all right.
Yeah, it looks like she'll be fine so she gets her wind back. Let's see it again here in real speed, we're told by our director. There it is. Oh, there's one. And there's the other one. Oh, boy, yeah. 2 in a row. 2 for 1.
Yeah.
It looks from that. It looked like that Hertog should have certainly had the worst end of that deal.
Yep.
But either way, Weaver back to her feet and back to the bench.
Strong on her skates for the most part.
Face-off in the Champlin Park end. Played into the corner now. Up the boards. Walter thought about this shot. Now will step up and take it. And it's high over the net.
Yeah, it was high over the net.
Bonna in the slot. Backhand to Harris and a huge save by Johnson.
Wow, Johnson got the
great
puck on
setup
that one somehow. Beautiful
by
setup.
Rachel Bonna.
Great opportunity for Coon Rapids there.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's one of those you'll look back on later on maybe.
She put that through 3 defenders right to the stick of Michelle Harris, and Johnson sliding one way, put her glove back the other just enough to get the save.
Just enough. That's what counts.
Brenna Paskey turned and shot one from one side to the other. Miller pressured by Harris in the corner. Up the boards and played to center by Elledge.
Good step up.
Jackson able to keep it away from Paskey and then played in deep by the Cardinals as they get a line change. Miller playing it ahead. It skipped away from Elledge. LeBeco will get to it first in the corner and turns up the near board. Poked at by Batters. Christensen puts it right in on Amenrud. Or Schlegel rather. Pass kind of handcuffed Samantha Schultz, goes all the way down. That'll be icing. Face off to the left of Crystal Amenrud.
Yeah. Carlos did a good job coming out of that breakout LeBeco earlier, but she got that first player to miss her with a good counter, but then as she came up, got to keep looking for those open players. They'll chase you down. Players can skate pretty fast. They'll make that pass.
Dahlbeck plays it behind the net. A dare there, tied up with Heyman. Poked free by LeBeco. Hertog trying to get it around Batters. Batters to the high slide. Dahlbeck. And that one was deflected into the corner. Dare leaves it there. Batters cycling. Lost control as she was played to the board by Hertog. Dahlbeck can't keep it in. Skipped away from Schultz. Turned around by Christensen. Christensen with it again at the red line. Plays it into the Cardinal zone. LeBeco plays it back out. Christensen had a stick on it. And then Wendell plays it all the way down. That'll be icing. And the play goes to the other end of the ice.
A little ragtag hockey right now. Neither team getting any flow going.
You know, I'm sure neither team wants to make a mistake at this point either. So maybe
definitely.
being a little more cautious just to make sure that they're trying to play mistake-free hockey.
Yeah, it's all about moving your feet now. So the team that skates the hardest, works the hardest, is going to have the advantage the rest of the way. Got to move.
Walter is shot, tipped out front by Surt and goes wide into the near corner. Jackson's pass a little too far for Kimball. Schlegel turns it around for Coon Rapids. Surt tipped it into the zone. Jackson pressured by Surt into the corner, left it along the boards. Played back out. And now played all the way down by Eggerichs. Schlegel. A dangerous pass. And fortunately, Rust able to tip it out and wide to the point. Schlegel will carry to center. Coon Rapids fans wanted a trip call there, and
they had the right to ask for one.
Harris flung to the ice, no call. Elledge can't get it past Harris. Harris pokes it into the zone. And Jackson able to play it around both Bonna and Harris and out to neutral ice. LeBeco to aim it. Ahead for Harris. Skips off her stick into the zone. Jackson plays it back out. Heyman sends it back in deep. Christensen lost the handle. Buckley pokes it out front. Jackson clears it. Lebeco skating in. Tied up with Schenke. Puck came to the slot, but Haley Dare, the only one there, and she is going the other direction.
Yeah, good job by Haley. She covered the spot.
Able to get it away from her. Buckley going the other way. Long shot, and Johnson will hold on for the faceoff.
Yep. Good job by Johnson. She's been sharp this period. Been sharp all game. She's made some good saves.
Well, she's had a nice year, and then we did that game earlier in the season where she shut the Cardinals out, and I know they missed her a little bit while she was gone, and just a junior, so she'll be back next year as well.
Yeah, she's done a good job controlling her rebounds. It's very important.
Potter playing it around far side, stopped up by Walter. Hertog backs her up and plays it back in the corner. Potter behind her own net. Will skate to neutral ice. Pressured by Rust. Gave up the puck. Cardinals send it all the way back down, and that's icing.
Yeah. A little lack of flow here at times. So gotta find those open players. Got to quit trying to ice that puck all the time, because sooner or later it might catch up to you. Too many face-offs in your own end. Get that red line, dump it in.
And you got to get it in the mindset of your players to change that flow as well.
Yeah, you want to start grinding away. You want to get moving, get pucks in, work hard, get off, keep things going.
Eggers is behind the corner, pressured by Bono. Can't get the pass out front. Bono tripped up and got it to Harris. Harris skates it into the zone, nice going wide on Jackson. Jackson able to poke it free.
Jackson did a good job there.
Dumped in behind the net by Colford. Schlegel up the far boards. Lost the handle. Christensen poked it away. Bono nearly had it. Pulled off her stick by Colford. Wolters.
Good idea.
And now Elledge will dump it in. Schlegel back up the near side. Batters there for the Rebels, cutting out front. Back door, and Dahlbeck misses wide. Adair plays it back to the slot. Tipped all the way down by Sert. And Sert racing to try and beat the icing, but will not be able to do it.
A great opportunity for Champlin Park.
My, Dahlbeck had all she needed, except she didn't hit the net.
Well, and head coach Bruce Weaver was talking about that, is getting the pucks directed on net. They've had a difficult time doing that.
Yeah, she's on her backhand. Had a bad angle. Her stick wasn't at the right angle to really get a good shot. Should have caught the puck and then backhand her in. She tried to pretty much do it one time. That's hard to do. But Rebels, good opportunity. They're seeing open players on the back door. That's tough.
Sert passes behind Paskey. Taken away by Batters. Batters into the zone. To Adair. A shot that was tipped, and a great save by Crystal Ammenrud. What an adjustment by the Cardinal keeper.
Yeah.
And then the puck ends up in the net, but not until it was off its moorings, so no goal.
Is she hurt?
And she might have got hurt. She got
hopefully she's okay. I think she was breathing a sigh of relief. Wow, what an adjustment. She did take a hit there by Batters.
She did.
Oh, she's all right.
Batters crashed the net. Yeah, nice shot, nice tip, very good reflex there. And player in the net.
Joey Olsen talked about solid goaltending and got a nice stop there from Crystal Ammenrud.
Yep, very nice.
Well, it's those little deflections, especially off your own defensive players, that usually end up costing you.
Yeah, she was moving left, and she had to go right with her
and she
body
made
real quick.
A great adjustment.
Oh, nice.
Here's another chance. Adair blocker saved by Ammenrud.
Yeah, Cardinals have to do something. This line's starting to get some rhythm when they get out there.
Dahlbeck turning away from Bono. Batters there in the corner as well. Lebeco tying her up along the board. Batters ends up on the ice. Puck finally comes free. Now Bono on the ice. Here's Batters trying to come out front. Puck played through the crease. Jackson forcing it back behind. Here's Adair walking out. That one went off a skate, nearly went up and over. Lebeco can't clear. Now poked to center by Schultz.
Boy, the Rebels just applying a lot of pressure to the Cardinal end.
Yeah, this line's doing a nice job for the Rebels. Oh, there's a nice
Missed pass. Weaver got turned around a little bit, and that'll put the face-off back to the Champlin end.
Yeah, hard to catch those pucks when your back's to the pass. Hard to see it. Put your head on a swivel, but just got to get those angles down. Cardinals get a chance to get an offensive zone draw. They need to get something going here. Champlin Park's taking a little momentum here in the second period lately.
Schlegel from the point to goal!
That's what they needed.
Amy Schlegel through traffic. A perfect screen. Johnson never had a chance. And Amy Schlegel finds the far side upper corner. And we're all tied up.
Yep. She didn't move at all until the puck was already behind her, so Johnson didn't see it at all. That's why you screen the goaltender. Here, let's see it again. A lot of traffic. There it goes, right through. Bing.
You saw Sabrina Hertog had to move a little bit to get out of the way of the shot.
Well, that was a big goal for the Cardinals because the Rebels were getting some momentum.
Huge goal to even it up because you're right. The Rebels were applying a lot of pressure, and if they had gotten that last goal, it would have been tough for Coon Rapids.
And here's Schlegel again, skating it into the zone. Tipped off her stick. Rust couldn't hold on, but still able to push it into the corner. Puck played back into the Coon Rapids end. Bonnet tracks it down. Near side for Schlegel, and then gets it right back. Bonnet with speed into the zone, trying to get around the corner.
Ooh.
Tough angle to try and get back in there.
She tried it, though.
But anytime she has the puck and she's in towards that, you got to be so concerned. You're a goaltender.
Yep.
Or defender.
Trying to get around the corner on Potter.
Hey,
Played to the slot, stepping up is Eamon.
There it is.
Paskey couldn't quite get there. Elledge plays it back behind. Jackson will recover for the Rebels. Pulford into the zone, spun around as Hertog, but able to break the puck free from Potter or from Elledge. Pulford. I get one of them.
Yeah, you'll get one. All right, here comes that top line again for the Rebels.
And here comes Katie Batters, skating into the zone back. Toe save by Crystal Aminer.
There was some room there. And we got the whole crew out. Stay with the puck. Out of the way.
Harris just trying to get it out of the zone and able to do so. And here's Addie Rust cutting back to the center. Knocked off her stick, and Johnson will cover up.
Nice move by Addie. She cut back, and excellent. Too bad she didn't have a little help. Extra player up there to help her would have been nice.
Now watch this
hustle.
It was incredible. She was able to adjust with the puck.
Defender had her body all set up for her to cut to the middle, huh, Joe?
And Tara Jackson, a big defensive play to back check and just poke that puck away from Rust from behind. Draw into the corner. Jackson flips it behind. Buckley picked it off and put it back there. Only one there is Dahlbeck, poked off her stick by Schultz. Played to the line. Here's Adair turning up ice. She'll take the line shot. We'll leave it there for Schlegel. Schlegel sidesteps Dahlbeck, skates to center. Now into the zone. Trying to get around Jackson. Looking for Bonnet back door, and just a little too much air under that pass. Schenke trying to get around the corner. Short angle shot stopped up by Ammerud. Schultz getting to the loose puck, plays it up the boards. Christensen keeps it in.
Nice shot.
Puts it in on Ammerud, and Ammerud will cover up. We'll have a face-off. 3:26 to play second period.
Good shot there at the end by the Rebels at Christensen. Always. You have an open lane to the net, put it on the net and crash and see what happens. Crystal was able to hold her ground, make the save, get the rebound. Pace has picked up the last 4 minutes here.
It really has.
All of a sudden their players are starting to move.
Weaver tied up behind with Hertog. Plays it out to the slot. Nobody able to get a stick on it.
Better coverage, though. There's a player there. That was nice to see.
Hertog playing it up the boards. Paskey able to get it past Wendell and out to neutral ice. Christensen. Pass too far for Weaver. LeBeko lost the handle. Hertog flips it to center. Harris had it poked away from her. Sert had a shot at it. Poked away by Christensen again. LeBeko plays it into the Champlin Park net.
Yeah, okay. See the Cardinals get it down low a little more. That's outside.
Mana couldn't quite keep it in the zone.
Yep, good try. A lot of neutral zone play that the Cardinals need to just take advantage of the opportunity of the turnover, get the red line. If there's nothing there, put it in the Rebels' end for a while. Make them come out and make a mistake.
Jackson into her own corner behind the net for Miller. Her pass too far in front of Schenke and played right back in by Bonner.
Just like that. Okay, Cardinal gets to it. Forecheck's working. There you go.
Here's Rachel Bonner walking in.
Oh, good save.
Wanted that 5-hole. Puck played back out. Here's Schlegel. That shot hit the traffic. Here's Bonner again. Bonner circles away.
Nice. Oh,
cuts
trip.
back out front, and there's no call.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a trip. Great move. Great
right
move.
in front of the official.
Well, he's consistent. He's not calling much, so I'll give him that. That was a nice move. Good
And
counter.
she was walking right back into the slot.
Oh, yeah.
On her forehand. Long shot, gloved down by Johnson.
Yeah, very good.
But they missed some things.
Yeah, they
But
do.
yeah, this was a
let's
very
see it
nice
again.
escape move and then splits two defenders. She spins away,
No.
and you're not going to see it
Oh,
from
there it is.
Yeah, stepped
Kinda
on the
see
stick a little bit, but I can see why they might not have called that. There you go. Oh, no.
Picking off that pass is Dahlbeck, and Dahlbeck with speed trying to get around Amon.
Boy, she quick.
She's quick.
LeBeko would
Good
not let her
job
get
by
back
LeBeko.
out front, though.
Yes, excellent job. Careful.
LeBeko plays it up the boards, kept in by Christensen.
It's a big shift right here. Cardinals need to finish the job.
Adair tied up by Amon. LeBeko comes away with it.
Uh-oh. Whoa, there's the check.
That's going to get a couple of minutes, Megan Dahlbeck.
Yeah, and again, not a time you want to take a penalty here with a minute remaining in the second period, tied at 2.
Yeah, you basically get 2 power plays of 1 minute with your top unit. Yeah, Megan just got a little too aggressive that time. She tried to hustle the puck. Here you see her working hard up there. You put the shoulder in and lean in like that. That's going to be called every time.
And she has to hope that it doesn't come back and hurt her squad.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Can't do that in the playoffs. Can't do it any time of the year, but right now you got to watch those. Yeah, especially she's a valuable player to have on the ice.
Well, the Cardinals' power play earlier this period not really effective at all. They did not get a shot on goal during their advantage. Backhand opportunity by Russ goes wide. Jackson able to get a hold of it and throw it all the way down the ice.
Yeah, careful.
Schlegel gains the zone. Deep into the corner, stops up. Puck skips away from Bonner back to center ice.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much.
And now Bonner gets in.
Nice.
Gives it down low to Sert. Sert just a little too much on that one.
Yeah, Rachel was going for the give and go.
That
Sert
was-
just had to give it back to her.
That was the one and one. Now the one timer.
Watch out
Batters
for
causing
Batters.
some trouble.
She is causing a lot of
Short-handed.
trouble. Better get pressure on her. Oh, my.
Shot just misses wide. And there is the buzzer for the end of the second
Thank
period.
goodness for the buzzer at the end there. That didn't look very good. Too bad. Carlos had a nice period. Got the tying goal. Did a nice job.
And this quarterfinal will be decided in the third period. We are tied after 2-2. Howie Shapiro will talk with the Champlin Park coach right after this.
If stormwater pollution were simply rubber duckies, it wouldn't matter what went down our storm drains. But it does, because stormwater pollution is not rubber duckies. It's trash oil, cigarette butts, and pet waste flowing untreated to our lakes and rivers. So take a minute for clean water. Rake up, sweep up, and pick up. Cleaner streets mean cleaner water for all Minnesotans. So keep it clean, Minnesota.
You ever think about buying a bigger place? Just waiting for a visit from the credit fairy. There is no credit fairy. How else will I get a better credit score? Look, you keep your credit card balances low and only open a new card if you really need it. No fairy?
There's no magic to improving your credit, but there's help, and it's free. Go to creditfairy.org.
Oh my God!
Do you have a problem with your friends driving recklessly? With your friends endangering your life? I'm here to tell you that reckless driving is the #1 cause of teenage deaths. But with new and improved Slow Down, you don't have to die.
He's right. We should slow down.
In the real world, there is no spokesperson to prevent reckless driving. There's only you. Speak up.
Kim, pay attention.
Welcome back to Roseville Ice Arena. We have played 2 periods of hockey, and we are knotted up at 2. I'm here with head coach Bruce River. And Bruce, talk about what you saw in that second period. You guys came out 2-0 in the first period. They got the goal. They tied it up here in the second.
Yeah, I think what we have is 2 real even teams, real similar teams, just battling. Shots are 20-20 apiece. It's just kind of an up and down, a little bit sloppy because the teams are so even. But they're a tough team. Both times we played them this year have been great games. I wouldn't expect anything different today, so it's a great game.
You guys are going to have to come back in the third period and kill off the second half of that penalty. Talk about that and also any kind of adjustments you're going to make in the third period.
Well, the penalty, we got to come out and kill that. We'll be fresh, which is good. Get our penalty killers fresh. We won't make a lot of adjustments. I think it just comes down to 2 good teams battling out. We just got to get more pucks to the net, get a traffic in front of the goalie, a few more shots, but we won't change a lot.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the third period. We're going to take a quick break and be back with stats and highlights right after this.
The second season starts right now. Wow, do we have a show for you tonight?
Come out.
Busy afternoon Monday for firefighters trying to contain several grass fires along.
This is going to be a very good and very close game.
Welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Sprout.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town.
Such a big event definitely needs a third man. Back at the Roseville Ice Arena. Coon Rapids and Champlin Park locked up at 2-2 after 2 in this Section 5 AA quarterfinal. Cardinals scoring the only goal of the period. Rachel Bonner backhanded pass through traffic to Michelle Harris.
Ooh, what a save.
For big save, and then Batters with the opportunity to Dahlbeck, who missed on the short side. Yeah. And then the goal coming off a face-off, Schlegel.
Win those draws.
Getting the screen and putting it on the top shelf.
Yeah. How's that pretzel treating you?
Awesome.
You need something to drink with that. Howie, what do you think?
I don't know. I think he may need a Rolade when he's done.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty even.
You don't get more even than that.
Just as we heard in the interview, Howie, even as it gets, 2 even teams, and it's just going to come down to who makes the right plays here in the third. And
I think goaltending as well. Crystal did such a nice job in that second period of making some very important saves to keep them where they are at.
Yeah, as did Johnson. She did a nice job
did Johnson
for the Rebels.
as well.
Yeah, both
Absolutely.
goalies playing very well. They're getting 20 shots each, only 2 goals against. That's not too bad. Key is Cardinals have the power play for 52 seconds. They'd like to win a draw, get down there, set up, and see if they can get a couple of good opportunities to get some momentum going. Even if they don't score, they want to get some good shots, get in the flow.
Get some pressure, absolutely.
Get some excitement.
Neither team, this is the Cardinals now working on their second power play. Both teams said good special teams play. They're getting it from their penalty kill units. We have seen 7 minutes of power play with only one power play shot.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Look around. now.
Cardinals working their second power play. Would like to get their first power play shot of the game right here. Rust in the corner. Circles. Fanned on the pass.
Oh, boy.
Poked free. Colford backhand to the line, and Lebeco couldn't quite hold it.
Well, they had in the zone. They just didn't make the right passes.
Schlegel flips it around behind.
Read that pressure.
Well, as you mentioned, Jerry, the key is to keep it down here. Well, didn't get a chance to do it there, but the key is to keep it in the Rebel end.
Just not reading and reacting the right way to the open passes. There's always an open player. You just got to see that person.
Colford able to send that kind of weak pass all the way to the other end.
Very passive.
Lebeco trying to sneak one right in on the doorstep. Now here's Harris coming out of the corner. She flips it toward the net. Christensen plays it around. Lebeco keeps it in.
Rebels did the job.
Rust trying to come in from the top of the circle.
Oh, boy. Watch out. Here it comes.
And
Bad
here's
line
Megan
change.
Dahlbeck. Fresh on the ice is
Oh,
Walters,
she
and
had it.
Dahlbeck just missed wide.
She had the whole corner.
Yeah, she really did.
And here's Bonner racing the other way.
Nice move, Rachel.
Slipping past the defender, putting his shot right on. Johnson will cover up.
I haven't seen that move before.
She
that was a good one.
Somehow, I don't know what she did. It was like she kind of stopped and slid sideways there, and Courtney Potter went sliding right on by.
Yeah.
So look at Dahlbeck.
Her second
went all the way
backhand
to the
missed.
left,
Yeah, she's gonna
and
get
then tried to go back to the far side. And there's it
opportunity.
was a little late to see the move, but
That's a cool move. I like that. There it is.
Walters
Nice.
from the point
bounces
free on the rebound, but Buckley couldn't get a stick on it.
Those long shots are causing problems for Johnson.
Aim it through traffic, and that misses wide.
Good traffic.
Walter off the board, didn't get much on it. Schultz couldn't get the stick on it. Wanted to turn and shoot, and it slid off the heel.
Good pressure. Oh, 1-on-1. Back check.
Kimball
Oh,
poked away by Amon. Egrich is now in the corner.
Oh,
Trying to
that
play it
open
out
player
front.
again.
Amon able to poke that pass away. And, Weaver standing all alone in the slot. But Amonrud able to defend the pass. Jackson pokes it into the corner.
There you go. Watch it there. Watch it.
Yeah, the Rebels able to play it in deep behind the net.
Good chip.
Elledge trying to play it back to the point. Miller will dump it back in.
Cardinals need to get some fresh bodies. This line for Champlin Park's having a great shift.
Again, a poke check attempt by Amonrud. That one nearly snuck in on her. That's when that poke check can get dangerous.
All right. There you go.
Walter said, I will get rid of this puck, and we will get a line change.
That was a minute.
That gives them a chance to regroup.
A minute plus in your own end. They'll tire you out in the third period. Not good.
Get that line change. Well, Jerry, isn't this, as we take a look at that, isn't this giving you the itch back, the CTN being in the booth, or at least being behind the bench maybe again, Jerry?
Yeah, no, the itch is coming from the wool clothing.
Bonner tripped up, but able to get it ahead to Paskey. And now
There you
Paskey
go.
flips it in deep. Christensen can't get it out up the board. Sert trying to center, broken up on front by Wendell. And here's Elledge. Puck knocked off her stick by Bonner. Lebeco plays it behind for Schlegel. Schlegel's pass nearly broken up by batters. And here's Elledge.
Time and space.
Dropping it off at the point. Miller's shot through traffic, the save by Amonrud, and she'll cover up.
And Lebeco did a nice job of keeping a body on batters in front of the net, making sure that she didn't get loose.
Yeah, that is important. You want to watch her. Don't let her loose for any rebounds, any shots, because she's a good goal scorer, no doubt about that. The Rebels getting a little more production out of their second unit last time.
Lebeco playing it around the boards. Rust able to get it to center. Jackson now chased by Harris back into her own corner.
There you go.
Pass was tipped,
Oh,
kicked
Adair.
out by
So you can
Batters.
move.
Here's Adair. Adair up the wing.
Nice stop.
Trying to play it out front, tipped away by Amenrud. Rust able to force it to center. Miller plays it right back in. Back to center, and Jackson will play it back in. Glove down by Heyman, who plays it back out. And here's Dahlbeck stepping in. High slot shot. Blocker saved by Amenrud. Weaver in the corner. Pinch to the boards by Heyman. Got it to Adair, who's tied up with Hertog now. Hertog kicks it free. Dahlbeck will recover for the Rebels. Turns and shoots out front. That hit Hertog in the skates. Poked at, still loose. Lebeco turns with it, and she'll flip it out of the zone. Knocked down by Christensen. Weaver pokes it back in. Heyman will skate behind the net.
Yeah, Cardinals having a hard
Long
time.
pass for Schultz in front of the bench. Colford plays it in deep.
I think you were about to say Cardinals having a hard time getting it out of there.
Yeah, they finally got it out of their end, but offside. There you go. Yeah, they are having a hard time, and that's going to catch up to them. They have to move the puck out of the zone.
Absolutely, because you give those extra opportunities to Champlin Park, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, and it's hard work in your own end. That's when you get tired out. That's why Rebels doing a very good job. Dump it in, get the pressure on the Cardinals until they can prove they can break out Cleveland.
Puck bounces all the way back into the Champlin Park end. Miller plays it around near side. Elledge stopped up by Walter. Jackson recovers behind her own net. Far side, Schlegel steps up to play it. Knocked off her stick. Bana keeps it in. Recovers, plays it out front. Paskey couldn't quite pull the trigger quick enough. Walters keeping it in at the line. A shot, a rebound, still loose. Comes back in, and Johnson covers up.
That's more like it.
Yeah, a couple of nice chances for the Cardinals.
Yes, they are. Shoot the puck.
Right,
bouncing around in there.
Good things can happen when you shoot the puck at the net.
Better believe it. Especially in a playoff game in the third period with a tie score. Ooh. Shoot the puck.
Absolutely.
All you need is that bounce to go your way.
Yeah, get that advantage. You want that.
That's good to see the Cardinals have that shift, though. They need a couple shots to get some pressure off their own goaltender.
Dahlbeck along the far boards, plays it to center, stopped up by Walters and right back in. Christensen over to Dahlbeck.
Pass.
Dahlbeck's pass between Batters and Adair, and that'll be icing.
Yeah, just didn't quite have the angle again. Good coverage by the Cardinals, taking away that passing lane, and just didn't quite have enough speed coming through the neutral zone to make that click.
What was your last year behind the bench, Jerry?
Can't remember back that far.
I know you're getting old because you're close to my age.
Selective
You're close to my age.
Selective amnesia.
I understand that. Yeah. River told 1972, but I think that's a little too early.
Yeah, maybe a year or two off.
Wasn't a lot of girls hockey around.
Yeah, no.
72. Got a couple of penalties being given to Michelle Harris of the Cardinals and Kara Wendell of the Rebels. Coincidentals?
Okay, yeah. Still 5-on-5, but players get a little break. Yeah, just to give you a clue, back when I was coaching, the players didn't wear helmets.
Yeah, right.
At least not in the locker room.
Weren't you coaching roller derby too for a little while?
That's where I started.
Yeah, right. Dahlbeck at center, has it tipped away by Walters. Paskey tried to flip it in, but got tied up.
Yeah. Oh, careful in the push.
These Batters coming away with it.
There you go.
Puck taken away by Hertog.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Schultz flips it down deep.
Oh, good play.
Adair gets it right back, and now she skates to center.
Keep an eye on her. Ooh, good try.
Poked off her stick. Bana going the other way for Coon Rapids.
Oh, well, she had to try to get through there. They were going to cut her off. No doubt about that. Dump it in. There you go. There it is.
Bonner trying to get it out front, but can't. Circle cover, bring it back to the point for Walters. Here's Schlegel walking in. Her shot.
Oh, nice.
Turned away by Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson saw that one.
Schlegel couldn't quite get to that one to keep it in.
Dump it in there. Get it in. There you go. Good line change. There's the kind of flow the Cardinals need more of. Oh, my. Look at that.
That was
a desperation play there.
Yeah, someone who did not realize their opponents were changing lines, I would say.
Yeah. Tired. Very tired
Jackson shrugs Buckley off and now played all the way down by Elledge. And that'll be icing. 8:49 to play.
Good shift. Cardinal hurt
in
down there.
regulation.
Somebody not feeling too good. A little pressure. Yeah, it was a good shift by the Cardinals. They had the Rebels a little bit tired. That's what you want. Put it in their end. Make them work. Wear them out so you can get something right towards the end here in a mismatch. Yeah, somebody hurt there for Good Rapids. Going over to the bench gingerly.
Not gingerly.
Buckley.
It's Torrey Buckley, not gingerly.
Not gingerly. Yeah, so. Good pinch. There you go. Oh, nice.
Lebeco steps up, keeps it in the zone, but her shot was off the skates of Courtney Potter. Rebels able to get it back out to center and now into the Cardinal end. Dahlbeck racing with Lebeco.
Good battle. Now watch that 22.
Adair coming away with it, trying to wrap around.
Net was off.
No goal. The net was off.
Net was off. Oh my.
A great setup in front too.
Once again, that open player in the slot.
Whoa.
Cannot do that.
Talk about dodging a bullet, Jerry Grant.
Yes. Well, let's see what happened here. There you go.
Oh yeah, there you see the net moving.
Oof, boy.
Katie Batters nearly had her second of the game. Adair, nice setup.
Yeah, there was Batters all alone again. Boy, they just have to cover her. Yeah, that's a lucky break for the Cardinals because that was a goal. Without that net coming off of there, my. Can't leave that player open. And the face-off should be in the Cardinal end. That's right. Yeah, nothing to question now. Too late. The net was off. That's the way it works. The referees made that call.
Yep.
But, never a bad idea just to chat a little bit. But your team has the momentum right now. You want to just kind of keep them flowing.
Did you ever win one of those chats, Jerry?
Yeah.
You don't usually
Only
win.
if he was wearing black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't usually win with the referees when they make a call. They make a call, and you just might talk about it a little bit.
Right.
Just have to live with it. If you're nice to them, you might get the next call.
That's true.
Get that stone to stay in the same pocket.
That's that stone. Yeah. Uh-oh, give and go. Nice job. That's how you do that. Cut off the pass.
Dahlbeck flipping it back behind the net. Batters will recover near side. Dumps it back in. Adair tied up by Schlegel.
Nice
Schlegel
job.
comes away with it.
Oh, good pinch.
Jackson lost the handle. Harris trying to get it past her. Now kick to center and Dahlbeck recovers. Batters coming in on the near side.
Uh-oh.
Defender
good
fell.
Good shot.
That she used.
Good screen.
Schlegel as a screen and
Careful.
Amundred able to
There's
make
the
the
trouble.
Save. Batters a backhanded. Amundred was ready for it.
Out of the zone. Well, it's going to get him. Got to get that puck out of the zone. Work it.
Mana and Harris over there trying to do just that.
Oh, boy.
Instead, it's coming back
Oh,
in.
no.
And Adair looking out front. Schlegel had Dahlbeck all tied up. Great sliding block by Addie Rust. Finally clears the zone for the Cardinals.
Careful there. Oof, good job. Beauty. Too late.
Walters to Lebeco.
That's it. Good shift by the Rebels, though. That
Yeah,
first line of theirs is tough.
Yep, they put a lot of pressure. You see the time ticking down, 6:45 remaining. We're still tied at 2.
In regulation.
I wasn't going to say that.
Easy.
Well, that might, since we got the three amigos back together, maybe we could recreate one of the.
No, don't.
The same
one of
two
the longest,
same two teams,
longest nights of hockey.
Yeah, wrong. It was boys hockey, not girls, but same gender, same sport, same situation. A section quarterfinal that went 7 overtimes.
Rebels are putting on the heat. The first line's out again, and they are coming at it. There you go. There you go.
Here's Surt finding some room up the wing. Knocked free by Jackson.
Well, that's all right. Get it in their end. Make that first line skate the length of the rink. Here they come. Oh boy, Roman face.
Here is Dahlbeck. One-on-one against Schlegel.
Nice job, Schlegel.
Schlegel able to tip it to the corner.
Kept her body in between her. Oh, keep working. Yeah. Dahlbeck's still working though.
Out front. Nice job by Katie Walter. Was doing her best to make sure that she was covering both Adair as well as Shelby Schenke. So neither of them could get to a pass.
Oh, there you go. Ooh.
Well, there was a 9 call one way.
Do it the other way.
Yeah. That's so much for the stone.
Cardinals going to be called for being offside.
Offside, that's all right. Well, that's one of the things. Rachel draws some attention, so she's going to have people around her. And I didn't see much of a penalty there.
Yeah, Coon Rapids gets away with a little bit of one there, and then Champlin gets it right back right there.
Yeah.
But, it's got to be a little frustrating for Rachel. She's been tripped up a couple of times and is not getting the calls.
Yeah.
She's been held relatively in check here this evening as well.
Yeah, she just got a, no pun intended.
Yeah.
No, timeout.
5:01.
Yeah, Coon Rapids wants the timeout. Huh?
Talk about things.
Well, the Andover Huskies are waiting to go here. They're iPods all hooked up. Some of those. There's another one. There's one. Okay.
They will be taking on the number.
Oh no!
Two-seeded
Centennial
Cardinal or Centennial Cougars.
Yeah, Cougars
in the next quarterfinal. We'll find the finale of the first round. Mounds View, the number 3 seed, taking on Anoka.
Okay, more good games, boy. Both games so far in this bracket have been tight, right down to the wire.
Well, Irondale a winner in overtime, and we're 5 minutes and 1 second away from possibly heading there ourselves.
Oh, well, yeah. Well.
There it is.
Once
there it goes.
Or 3 or
there it
5
is.
Or 6 or 7.
Well, it'll be what it'll be.
I love to watch hockey, and I don't know that I ever want to see a 7.
Well, here at CTN,
game
it's not an overtime game. It's just called a Burling game. They're heading to Burling game.
All right, a Burling game. Well, whatever it is, it's been a fun game to watch. Yeah. 5 minutes left. A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes.
That's right. Especially the Cardinals just kind of keep her going. They got their steam back a little bit. Had to just find a way to knock that first line of the Rebels out of their own zone. They're not going to call much, folks. Here you go.
Russ trying to get out toward the slot. Broken up.
Down low.
Stops it up. Plays it back to the line. LeBeco there to keep it in. Here's Rust.
There you go, Eddie. Nice job.
Pressure by Potter.
Ooh.
Passes behind Adair. And Batters puts it too far in front of her. Schlegel overskated it. Adair trying to center. Short angle shot. Nominor covers it up.
Yeah, got to watch those little turnovers. Adair made that nice pass in the first period on her backhand. She had her eyes looking towards the open player, but the Cardinals did a good job covering people in their own end that time. Don't you think, Hal?
I do think so.
Just check and make sure you're awake.
I'm awake. I'm just, How could I be not awake during this? Joe yawns. Now you're getting me tired, Joe.
Ooh. Trying to come out of the corner with Schenke. Her pass tipped wide. LeBeco in the far corner now.
There you go. Give you ice, take it. Get it in.
Skated all the way into the Champlin end. Ooh. Out front, Surt was broken up before she could get it out to the slot.
Good idea.
Surt causing some problems against Miller. Schultz forcing everyone
boy.
into the zone.
Yeah, I just wish
Walters backhands it in.
Hold
Jackson
that
coming
down.
back out.
There you go.
Buckley plays it back in, and Buckley bumped off it by Miller. Miller wings it around the near side. Walters winds, shoots. Johnson will hold on for the faceoff.
Yeah, Johnson saw it, but there's a puck fluttering around a little bit there. So keep shooting on her. A little pressure for both goalies right now. Getting down there. So every shot's going to have a little extra action on it.
Absolutely. And you keep the pressure down here in the Rebel end. Hopefully good things will happen for Coon Rapids.
Hertog able to win the draw through traffic. It hit a stick and went up over the glass.
Good draw, good shot. Keep that up. That's the way to do it. They had a goal on that to tie the game. Won the draw, got the point shot, and went in. So the little things that make a difference here, Joe. And Ollie.
Thank you. Nice of you to include me. I appreciate that.
Batters able to win the draw this time. Buckley digging for it in the corner. Batters comes away with it, though. Batters ahead for Dahlbeck.
Okay.
Drops it off for Batters. Back to Dahlbeck in the corner. Low angle shot. Rebound right out into the slot. But Buckley able to clear it out to center.
Okay. 3 minutes.
Walters up the boards and out to center. Turned around.
Get it
by
in.
Wendell.
There
Walters
you go.
across the red line.
No way. I thought that was going to go out. Good job.
Harris happy to tie up down in the corner. Wait for the rest of the line change. And a quick shot by Bana. And Johnson the save. Walters' shot bounces around and Bana ends up with it. Bana trying to get it out front. LeBacco had to adjust and didn't get a lot on the shot.
Oh, good.
Finally,
good.
Johnson able to get on top of the bouncing puck.
Wow. Some big action in front of the Rebel net. And that shot by Bana dead on.
Well, and when you look at the players going off for Champlin Park, that's that first line.
Yep.
Got them out there in a long shift. They didn't have any legs left, and look what almost happened. Oh, that was a great save, though. Oh, she got her foot on that. Wow.
Miller able to play it to center. A foot race. Leah Elledge able to win it. Cutting back. And Amenrud is there for the save.
Wow.
Loose puck. Elledge again. This time stripped away by Schlegel. Harris plays it all the way down. That'll be icing.
Oh, yeah. Nice job. See, somebody else going to step up and try to get it done for the Rebels, and that was Elledge with a nice shift so far. She's a lanky player with a lot of reach, good speed. Yeah,
2 minutes remaining.
Here comes that first line back out.
In regulation. Tie game in this Section 5 AA quarterfinal.
Nice job.
Rebels able to win the draw. Christensen plays it back to Adair in the corner. Batters in to help out. Walter tied up in there with him. Batters comes free with it. Back to the corner for Adair.
Careful there. Don't be pinning her too much.
Puck right around the net. A lot of pushing and shoving right around Crystal Amenrud in her cage.
Yeah, well, with 1:41 left and you have a tie game and you're going to not blow the whistle, they're going to
keep playing.
Battle.
Well, they should. They should continue to battle as long as they don't hear that whistle.
Trying to get that winning goal. Keep whacking away at it. Right there. There's no whistle. Just keep swatting away at it. Huh. Wow. Okay. A little equipment adjustment there for Crystal. Both goalies have played a very solid game.
They have.
Really done a nice job.
Adair fanned on the pass. Now just plays it back behind the net. Schlegel wings it
nice
around the
bounce.
boards. Took a funny hop and cleared the zone for Coon Rapids.
There you go. Get it in there.
Hertog.
That's it.
Into the zone. Christensen fanned on it.
Oh, my.
Centering was Sert. Hertog fires through traffic and Johnson covers up.
Yeah, good job. They crashed on that lathe, but that's all right. Got a little help to go to the ice.
Now with 1:16 remaining, Jerry, an opportunity now for the Cardinals down in the Rebel end to see if they can get something quick off the draw.
Nice shot. It's a way to get down there and get bumped around a little bit. That's just the way it goes. kind of fun if you get bumped around and you put the puck in the net on the way down.
Timeout, Champlin Park now
Yeah,
with 1:16 remaining. They saw Rachel Ponda head out on the ice as their top line headed to the bench, and they said, you know what? Let's take a timeout.
Smart timeout as well.
Yeah, it
Maybe
was
get
smart.
a little more rest for that top unit.
Yep. Yeah,
and
'cause they need it.
it's time to ask your top players to dig deep.
Oh, yeah.
And give more than what they normally would. You need them out there
That's
for this
right.
last minute
That's right.
14.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you need them out there. Coach Olson trying to tell everybody to make the smart plays, keep the puck on the wall in your own end, no
And
blind passes.
Keep it deep.
Keep it deep in their end. That's the biggie. That's right. We're getting heckled by some of our fans here about the overtime thing.
Well, the possibilities were discussed.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yes, they were discussed.
You didn't have any wages on that, did you?
No.
Betting?
No.
It's against the law.
Yes.
No. Just
I was just hopeful.
Friendly.
Hopeful that we might inconvenience Shapiro a little.
Oh, well,
Yeah, just have dinner plans. It's okay. Things can wait.
Oh, I hope it's not
This
your
is more
Valentine's Day dinner
No.
day early.
Oh, no.
Oh, good. Then you might be okay.
I'd have been gone by now.
Oh, yeah. You'd be okay.
No. That'll be tomorrow.
There you go. Tomorrow's a good day for that.
I'll have to make up for it because of tonight.
Well, let's see what happens.
Well,
in the draw.
there's still 76 seconds left of regulation, and we could avoid that overtime.
Good draw by the Rebels.
And I know the first overtime between Irondale didn't last long.
Oh,
There's a chance for Bonner and Johnson.
Boy, Johnson has Bonner's number tonight.
Yeah, but she lost the handle on it
Yep.
and nearly let it go free before that whistle blew.
Yep. That's what Rachel's probably saying. The whistle a little fast there. Yeah, we've seen Rachel do it time and time again. She's very dangerous in crunch time. She just has a way of finding a little crease. Uh-oh, good job on the weak side wing getting out of there. Uh-oh. He's calling that one. And he has to. There's a check.
Wow.
That's a tough time to take a penalty.
Wow, it couldn't be a tougher time with a minute one remaining.
Great check in boys hockey. Came all the way across and laid her out. But you know what? Champlin Park's power play has been just okay.
Absolutely.
And it gives Rachel a little more room to kind of find her way through. And
again, 8 minutes of power play in this game, 4 apiece, and only 1 shot on goal in that power play time.
I think the fans are a little owly about that because they've seen a few Cardinals go down.
There have been a lot of non-calls that you chalk up to just let them play.
Right.
And tough to justify calling that one, I think.
Yeah, that's tough. But
I think Katie had the puck stopped anyway without the check.
Yeah. Well, you just can't skate through somebody like that. That's the way it is in girls hockey. It's a tough one, but I could see why the refs would call it.
She leaned in with the shoulder, and part of it is that Katie's so much bigger than so
and that's
many
it
of
too. Right. Yeah.
Other girls, I don't know that she's that much bigger than Megan Dahlbeck.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But
big enough that makes it
makes
hard
it,
to argue for her side.
That's one of those like okay.
So on the power play, Slagle trying to clear it, couldn't. Colford with it now, carries into the corner.
Yeah, she can stay out there all day. There you go. Okay.
Out to the point for Dahlbeck, but she's on her backhand, played it back in looking for batters, and it hopped away from her.
Watch it there.
Here's Colford.
There you go.
Nice job by Schlegel to disrupt her.
Good.
And there's Harris.
Smart play.
Yep. And the tough part, of course, another tough part to that penalty is if we go to overtime here in the next 20 seconds or so, the Rebels are going to start with the power play in that extra period.
Oh, offside, thank goodness, because there goes Batters down hard with a good whack. And she's taking a beating today a little bit. She's up. Let's see it here. Bako with a little. That one could have been interesting.
She's playing the check. She's playing the puck.
Yeah, playing the puck.
The legs
like
got
a lumberjack. Yeah, legs got in the way of that chop.
Wasn't intentional.
No, going for the puck. That's it. Oh, Rebels win that draw. All right, here's where you just got to look and get it out of there. There you go. Very nice.
Yeah, that was nice. That should kill it
off.
off.
And that should just about finish the regulation time. We are going to overtime in this Section 5 AA quarterfinal. 51 minutes of hockey under our belt, but we haven't played enough. There's a 2-2 score on the board. Put 8 more minutes on the clock. We'll play overtime after this on CTN.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call them.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Overtime in the playoffs. Who can ask for anything more? It all comes down to one final score. The next team to put the biscuit in the basket moves on to the semifinals to take on top-seeded Iredale.
There it is.
Here's a chance for Bonta behind the defense.
Oh, how do you not call it? You got to call a penalty, yeah.
No, there's a penalty calling. There was a penalty
Penalty
coming
shot.
before that.
Penalty shot.
They are going to give her a penalty shot, and that is huge, especially just 22 seconds. Coon Rapids fans have to be happy, but I think there's no way she's got a 2-step advantage at the blue line to really deserve a penalty shot. But
yeah, that's debatable. But you know what? She had a step.
It was definitely had one.
And she definitely dove.
had a step.
Yep.
She dove. So
it's definitely a penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Well, and I think they should be getting a penalty before that too, because the ref already had his hand up in the air. So there should be 2 penalty calls in that one whistle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if he had his hand up for a penalty and then a penalty shot, I don't know which one supersedes what. That's an interesting one. Well,
if one ref sees a penalty and is waiting to call it, and there's another penalty, both penalties get called on the next whistle, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
But
no,
I think it should be a Cardinal. It should be a Cardinal power play, even if she does not score.
Well, Rachel has a chance for redemption here because this goalie stoned her all day.
If you're one player, this is the one you want. Rachel Bonta, a power penalty shot in overtime, and she missed on the backhand.
Oh, my. Good job by Johnson. She just hung right in there and didn't give up her ground.
Wow.
Bonta moved to the backhand and had the corner, but it slipped off her stick.
Yep, slipped off her stick. Here you see her coming in. Heads up, looking, made her move, had the corner.
She did have the corner. She had plenty of room to slip the puck by Johnson.
Yeah, it was a done deal. Just slid away from her.
And I think our referees are now discussing, wasn't there going to be
a
penalty before that call? Apparently not. So it'll still be a power play for the Rebels.
Wow, that was a golden opportunity to put her down. The Rebels have to be going, poof, and we have a power play yet to take care of business. Down low, nice.
Bako just fires back in. Dahlbeck recovers behind the net. Batters coming out of the corner. Moves it ahead for Colford. Colford at the blue line. Knocked off her stick, but right to Batters. A shot on, and the save by Amundsen.
Yep, Amundsen did what she needed to. Got it. Held on, but the Rebels get a draw now down in the Cardinal end. So we get a couple of Cardinals there coming off. Schlegel and Bonta.
Yep. That puts more, obviously, now the pressure on the shoulders of Crystal Amundsen.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Play tough between the nets down here.
Yes, so. There you go. Oh, that's a stick in the Tootsies. Good job eating clock.
Lebeko very good at that, actually. Penalty box door open a couple seconds early.
Well, get her out there.
Well, yeah, that was an interesting one. Door open a couple seconds early. Wait, don't go. And then she didn't go until it had been over for a couple of seconds.
Well, it's hard. You're running the clock and you're running the gates and you're, a little short of staff today. Nice shot. Good save again by Johnson. She's been good.
Well, I think he was trying to listen to you. He was trying to get that commentary and wasn't paying attention to open that gate in time. Because he was looking back here.
It's hard to multitask.
Herzog wins the draw. Lebeko shot, and Johnson covers up quickly.
Yep, that's it. Shoot. Nice. Cardinals have been winning a lot of draws. I wonder how our stats team's doing on faceoffs today.
Not so good. Not so much.
We didn't keep them very well.
Not so much.
Yeah, Rebels won that one.
Sert ties up with Christensen in the corner. Now Herzog in to help out. She kicks at it. Christensen flips it up the boards. Ahead by Egriches. Paskey puts it back in the zone. Played right back out. Walters stops it up along the boards. Played all the way in, and Amirud will just cover it up and get a face-off.
Yeah, get a face-off and let the first line come out for the Rebels again. Let's see here. Oh, I guess not. Let's see what's happening here. Hanging out the bench.
Two
there they go.
of them.
There's Dahlbeck. She's going. Yeah, you give them a chance to get that line change and the draw in the offensive zone. Too bad she couldn't have moved that puck.
Bonner against Batters at the face-off dot.
Good draw.
Batters able to win it. Jackson's shot blocked by Bonner. Bonner sidesteps and skates through center. Her shot hit the post. There's another chance right out front. She just missed wide.
Gee whiz. Boy, luck has not been on her side today.
It definitely has not,
but she's working hard. Keep at it.
Schlegel plays it back in. Jackson across for Miller, ahead for Dare, and now Dahlbeck into the zone. Harris gets it back to Walters, picked away by Adair out front.
Right.
Dahlbeck couldn't get a stick on it. Nicely defended by Schlegel. Herzog through center.
Cardinals just having a hard time getting that puck in deep sometimes. There you go.
Herzog tried to flip it in. Puck played behind the net.
Oh, there's interference. You cannot get your body in the way and knock a player down. That's interference every time.
Well, now a big opportunity for the Cardinals going on the power play with.
No, it's the Rebels again.
I thought you said that.
Interference.
My bad.
Yeah, see, she went and cut her off, trying to go for the puck.
Okay,
called
now
it a check, called interference.
Called it a check this time.
Okay.
Great opportunity for the Rebels.
Yeah, once again. You can't go to the well too many times. Sooner or later, they're going to get the opportunity they want.
Tough to take penalties late in the regulation of a tie game. Even tougher to take them in overtime. Bonner able to get it out on the backhand, play it all the way down.
Yep, pick her battles. That's good. Sometimes just dump it down, get a little rest, let them turn the puck over just like that.
Harris tying it up along the boards. Bonner in to help out. Bonner trying to slip past Jackson.
Yeah, good job by Jackson.
Colford going the other way. She's slowed down. Left it for Dahlbeck.
Oh, no. Gave the middle of the rink up.
Flip back out of the zone by Lebeko. Right back in by the Rebels.
Time, look. There you go.
And Lebeko fires it the length of the ice. Samantha Schultz is going to win the race to the puck for the Cardinals.
Keep moving your feet.
Tying up
Keep moving your feet.
He held up a little bit. Coon Rapids fans.
There's a check.
How is that not called?
Oh, my.
I'm not trying to get on one side or the other.
But there you have to. That was the same thing he just called, and he didn't call it.
And you're obviously right in front of that official.
Oh, it's always a circus when you watch some of these games.
The chance for Batters trying to get it back to Adair. It slides in on Amirud, and she covers up.
Oh, I bet you our great camera crew has this one for you to see, Joe. Watch it again.
Eddie Rust just gets run right over.
Yeah, he's looking the other way.
Why is he not looking at the puck?
Oh, he didn't want to get
He was watching the blue line.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the other official can call that, too.
Yeah, there are two other guys out there in the same shirt.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and one of our officials just started to have a little words with Eddie Rust.
Here we go.
Rachel Bana off to the races again, trying to get around the corner.
Oh,
and then trying to get it to Harris out front, and she fanned. The net comes off.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a great job by Miller because she took the right angle. She
Good
skated to the
hustle
post.
back check and kept Bana from being able to cut back out front. And then a nice second thought by Bana to try and center when she knew she wasn't going to be able to cut in toward the net. Let that puck get a little bit too far
head
away
up,
from her.
Look at her head up, and there it was. Just missed it. Oh, there it is.
Bana off the face-off and turning shot, and Johnson makes the save.
Pump it in there. Don't get beat in that corner. Here you go. Here's a troublemaker again, Jackson.
Into the zone, shoots wide.
Jackson's had a good game for the Rebels.
Lebeko flips it around the boards. Bana trying to tip it past Miller, but can't.
Win that battle.
Cardinals back to full strength. Schlegel able to get it to center. Jackson plays it back in. Here's the chance. And not much on that shot.
She fanned on it.
For Leah Elledge. She had a golden opportunity, and she watched it go right on by.
Yeah, too bad Ella just didn't drive to the net. She should have just kept with that puck. Here she has time. Just keep driving. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, both teams getting a little tired. Good game so far.
Not as tired as they will be in overtime number 2.
No, wait a minute.
Adair, a quick shot and a glove save, and batters.
Give her a scolding.
Dahlbeck rather in a little late on the goalkeeper, and she's going to get a talking to from the official.
Give her a good talking to. That'll work.
The Coon Rapids fans not too happy.
Don't you do that again?
Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry.
There's a chance for Adair walking in and a blocker save. Wraparound chance for batters, and
I tell you what, nice job.
will cover up.
Hey, Amarud's doing her job right now. The Rebels are sniffing around that goal, trying to end it. And they had a couple of nice chances here, but Crystal equal to the task. Good job again.
She's having an excellent game.
Yeah, she is. Batters is tough. She likes to get to that net. She'll come around the net and try to get that shot, and she did.
Batters trying to center, but it's broken up. Got it right back. Now trying for Dahlbeck out front, and she was tied up by Lebeko. Batters flips it behind. Bana plays it up the boards. Dahlbeck rubbed off by Rust, and here's Bana with speed through the neutral zone. In, backhand, and a big save by Johnson again.
Has her number, I'll tell you.
Another chance.
Let's
goal!
Oh, my.
Rachel Bana came around. Took a second shot.
Wow.
Johnson got a piece, but not enough.
Wow.
And the Cardinals will move on.
Well, you know what? Rachel just kept at it, and you have to give her credit. She was denied, and she found that puck one more time, was able to get a nice shot off, and it finally got by Johnson because she had an excellent game.
Well, and you obviously feel bad for the Rebels. They played an excellent game. You can see their players dejected on the ice.
And they have a lot of seniors.
Yep, a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
Wow.
The season over for the Champlin Park Rebels. The Cardinals, the number 5 seed with a minor upset here in overtime. We'll move on to take on top seed top seed Iredale.
Here comes that first chance. She's got the speed again as the corner gets in. Tries to go that backhand again. It just doesn't work. But here's where the problem was for Rebels. They didn't pressure. They let her just have time and space, and hit the goalie and went in.
Yeah, she had an opportunity to walk in, get a little closer to the net, take a good, probably a more higher percentage shot than where she was, and she made it count.
Yeah, well, you just can't leave her alone, and the Rebels just did not get a chance to get organized in her own zone.
I thought Johnson got enough to keep that one out of the net, but apparently not. There's another look at it. I don't think she missed the net.
Yeah, she missed that first one.
I thought that Johnson made
there it
the
is,
save.
just kind of trickled by her.
Yeah, got a piece of it with her shoulder, and it snuck in. And the Coon Rapids Cardinals will move on in this Section 5 AA tournament.
Yeah, you know what? Either team could have won the game. I know it's a cliche, but it just came down to the Cardinals finally tucked their chance in, and Rebels had theirs down here on the other end just before that.
And we will be back here on Tuesday evening for the semifinal game against number 1 seeded Irondale. Both the Cardinals and the Knights moving on in overtime.
That's
a great
rematch.
start to this section tournament.
Yeah, well, 2 good games.
So that's where we'll be, and should the Cardinals get past the Knights, we will be there for the championship on Friday. If they do not, I believe we'll be doing a little wrestling. On Friday night, a little team section action. And then girls basketball on Tuesday the 23rd. But we're almost out of tape and out of time.
Yep.
So that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN for the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro. And thankfully, the return of the Professor Jerry Grant. I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.